Autumn is really setting in here now, and the gardens, my little gardens, are coming to the end. I've just been harvesting a couple of the marrows. This is all now dug over and empty. I've just trimmed down the buddleia bush for next year. Some lovely leeks coming there, look, just about ready to eat. Nice big cabbages, and not huge cauliflowers, but there are some little heads coming amongst them, I'm sure will be very tasty. And the leaf beet's doing well, of course. And some carrots there, so we'll just finish those off in the next month and take back to England what I don't need. This has produced quite well, little lettuce there, cucumbers hanging, tomatoes all ripening off. Well, it's nice and damp all around, so when I've got to the end, I need to burn this fire tonight, I hope. Let's see how it goes in this dampness. I've also taken a couple of bucketfuls of pears and apples and made a gallon of pear juice there and apple juice to see if they'll do turn into a perry. Another day on the garden. I've cut away all the buddleia now, cleared it up, and the bottom of that lovely walnut tree, cut away those lower branches so it's all clear, and the fire's gone right down overnight. I'm just burning off the last of the leaves, and that'll be the end of that. Taking away the sunbed now, I just got the hammock for myself, and I've got another month or so to go, which would be nice if you can find some mushrooms.
She can search this wide world. She ain't gonna find a sweet man like me. Give me your hand and I'll take you downtown. Find your ending parachute. She don't take the sick. And I'm walking down Main Street. I'm looking to feel. I'm looking to
Autumn has now arrived, and I've got my cousin Philip and his wife coming tonight, and I haven't seen Philip since I was about 7 or 8 years old. Anyway, here in the garden things are just coming to fruition. So we've got some lovely carrots here now, and some beautiful leeks. So tonight I'm going to make them with a marrow, stuffed marrow with savoury mince, and these fresh vegetables from the garden. I think we'll start with a nice fresh salad, and the tomatoes have come on beautifully now, so we've got cucumber and lettuce and so on for that. So that'll be now also perfect and ready for eating before the wasps get them all. So we can take some of those in as well for sweet. And it's lovely to have the sun out again. Let's go and get a couple of beetroot as well. Yes, there are some beetroot hiding under here and there as well. We'll put those into the salad too. And it's nice to have an extra salad. Everything's on the go here now. The salad just awaits the beetroot. Going with the carrots, butter, my new pink garlic, which I've got hanging up here now, and that will mix in with some ginger as well for the carrots later. They're going to be parboiled and then seared up with the mixture I've just shown you. We've got fresh beans from the garden, we've got the leaf beet, nice big marrow to prepare in a minute. We're just doing the mince for inside the marrow now with a mixture of herbs, spices and onions, fresh cabbage from the garden, the potatoes from the garden, and the beeter now boiling. Well, I'm almost ready for this evening's meal here. I've got the vegetables from the garden all beside me, and the marrow is ready to go in. I've got a sauce made, a dressing made for the salad as well here, and behind me the butter and the ginger and everything ready to go with the carrots. So there we go. So apart from the beetroot, that's it, we're ready. So my long lost cousin Phil is here with his wife Jane, and we're just tucking in, we almost forgot, we're just tucking into the meal now, and I think everybody's enjoying what I've cooked.
Yes, we are.
It's really
delicious, absolutely delicious.
Very, very nice. Very nice.
And it's lovely to be here and to have met you.
Great to have you, yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully they're going to come back and even use this place when I'm not here, which would be even preferable for them, but you know. Composition for painting.
I wonder who built the stone pillar.
Somebody's built a stone sculpture.
Nice to see you. Beautiful place.
Some more of these environmental sculptures. Grey today to our visit to Gargales, but it'll be alright. Is it alright? This is amazing, the water's way down. Before now, the water was coming up and we actually swam just here. So it's down about 60 or 70 feet. Good pike, crochet.
Ça récupère ton badine si tu veux.
Well, this is amazing. The water's completely been let out of the dam and they've cleared it right through. And as you can see down here, where we took the boat only a few weeks ago, we brought the boat right up here, and now, so what it's like down below me would be interesting to see maybe this evening. The autumn is definitely in the air. So are you enjoying yourselves then?
Yes, beautiful.
Taking you a little trip round today, giving you an idea of the area, hasn't it?
It has, yes.
So what we'll do now, we'll just go under the bridge up to the weir and then back to the pub. Give us your opinion. Is it alright?
Because I love it, I get lots of walks.
Shiv right. on our way back and came across this field here, which they said were stones. I said no, they're not, they're mushrooms, and the whole field is covered here in these lovely rosé mushrooms.
Oh goodness.
Lovely, isn't it? It's come down to my spot below the house, which I normally fish here, as you know, for bream, and the water is right down from the barrage at the moment. I must be doing a vidange or something, and just look at it, you'd never believe. This is how it must have been before they did the barrage. There's a natural river, but now we can at least see the holes and where the fish might be lying. Amazing to see the bottom now. Of course, this is how the river would have been before they barraged it. So if we look down where we usually cast down to here, so that is where we want to be fishing for the silure and things. So this is your first ever snail, and we're going to see what you think of this. That's just the sauce.
No, it's not. That's the snail itself.
And you think not so bad? Yeah. Yeah, it's pity you can't eat bread with that because it gets up the garlic butter. So you want to keep that shell forever as a memory.
Not right. You're going to put sixpence in it for me, like they do.
And mine's still to come.
So are you happy with that?
I'm very happy
Very
with
happy.
that.
Looks
That looks
delicious.
very, very nice.
I've just taken one of it.
We used to buy these by the boxes.
You're on.
What a fantastic 2 days it's been here.
Been a great start, hasn't it? A great introduction.
It has.
Yeah.
Yes. It doesn't say, well, I've never met you before. But I feel
No, you
as
wish
if
you
I've
hadn't.
known you forever. But I now feel as if I know you very well.
Oh.
And it's easy to know you. And you've met again, goodness knows, 50 odd years later.
And as I said earlier, it's not been uncomfortable one little bit.
No, it's been very, very enjoyable. And
been
finishing with a
They're even
lovely
threatening to
meal.
come back again, that's the
I
point.
know, that's the problem, isn't it? Yes, you've made us too comfortable. Yes, too happy, and we're.
So you're going away with mushrooms and marrows and apples? And
Mushrooms, nuts, apples of various descriptions, and grapes tomorrow.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So till the next
Fantastic
time.
visit. Thank you very much.
So
Peter.
santé again, and
Santé, yes.
just
Cheers.
is it abiento or au revoir? It's abiento really for
Abiento.
short. Yes.
Oui.
Well, the mists are just rising in the distance. You can see here, lovely glow. The deer running away just there. Can't see him now. But we look out to there. Chainsaw in the distance there as well. And we're just going down to the Creuse because, as we saw in the film the other day, the water's vanished, and I want to now have a chance to film as far as I can up and down the river because it may be the only opportunity. So we'll take the walking stick, which I had the dog with me, and we'll see how far we can get up and down on this new little adventure just to see what the bottom is like. So we'll drive down this lovely little lane down the hill on my little 4x4 till we get to the river. I think there could be a problem here soon. You see these two trees about to come down. They're rotten and they will come down over the road soon. Here we are down at the river. It looks like it's starting to fill up a little more. Here we are then down at the river and the woodland. And you see it's actually filling up because yesterday there was less water in than this, so either more water's coming down or I suspect more water coming down. So we'll take a walk while we can. It's an amazing sight. See how far up here we can walk. See a deer hoof prints here going up and down. Have to go carefully here. Somebody's been before. It's a bit boggy. Around this bit of branch, enabling me to see the various pools. A lovely pool here, looks at. Will probably hold fish when the water's up. Could get up here and cast them here, but the branches are in the way, and the water level would be normally just under these branches. So that's a lovely pool there. I'd have to watch that lump of wood there to get caught up on. But just out in the middle there would be a superb place. Of course, there's all the wreckage, all these tree stumps here, and even an old car seat just there. Not quite sure what that is. Just come along here, just go out a bit onto the gravel, take a look upstream and downstream. Amazing. Actually walk out to these spots. Should have brought a spinning rod with me. Tried spinning up here, seeing what there is in these lovely runs now. Magnificent, almost like a salmon river now. Lots of old dead trees and other bits of rubbish. I'm trying to see if I can get up as far as the confluence, or at least where the waterfall comes down. We're almost up to the waterfall here. Just got to find a way around these rocks. Deep water pools here. It just show the dangers of bringing a boat up here. Gravel bank over there, and the rocks all the way down. Climb up from the river to get round these rocks. This beautiful old lichen here, and the gorse and the heather. Hopefully I can get across the top here, and if so, I can rejoin the path. So we're not far from the confluent and the rapids here. You can hear them. At the moment I'm just creeping through deer tracks to get up the hill. These lovely old lichen covered trees. Well, let's see if there's a path through here. Hopefully we won't have to come back. Possible. Nobody's been down this way for hundreds of years. Well, I'm up and rejoined the track that we walked a while ago at the top of the woods. So I know this goes down to the confluence. Then I'll have to come back up and round again to rejoin myself. While I'm doing this track, I shall watch out for any mushrooms. And these giant French slugs as I come down the path. And so far these are the only signs of mushrooms I've seen at all. But it's early yet. Now we're down at the confluence, which isn't a lot different because obviously up here it's really more cascading and waterfalls anyway. Come from below there, so we had to get right up and round that outcrop of rock to get here. So that's as far as we're going to go. Now we'll try and go lower down, back to the car, long walk, and then we'll see if we can get down the river bank again and just take a bit of a look downstream. Well, I've just balanced my camera on the branch for a minute. I was at the top of the walk on the way back again. So it's quite a long walk for me, and I've been looking for mushrooms, but there's no sign of any at the moment. Carry on back down the path now to the car, and then see if we can look at the river bank a bit further down as well. Rejoin the track down back to the car, and then have a look further down. Right, we're back to the car. Now let's go down to the river again. This time we'll go right. We'll go that way. This boat, this old punt that's been sunk and lying here for many years, I'm sure. A little stream comes down and out into here. Just walk out over the stones to look back up to the punt here and the view from the stream all the way back up again. The water flows away down here. You can see where the deer have been along here, and they've been at quite a flight by the look of it, by the disturbance. You can imagine it came up to the bottom of these trees. There's a good 30-foot drop at least on this water, maybe more. It's quite incredible. And this is a bit like the river is way above the confluence, where of course it can't be barraged. But I think this is as far as I'm going to go today. Just giving you an idea, and it's an interesting film to see what it is like under the water. So we'll go and compare this to some of the shots when the water was up, shall we?